this book down to my core, and apparently I'm not by myself. This thing sold more than 1 million copies, and readers are feeling a real special connection with words like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Kind, said the boy. Take a look. We've never met before, but I feel like I know you, partly because I've been gifting your book to everybody. I gave it to my fiancé for Valentine's Day, and I gave it to my nieces, and this one's mine. I hate to dog-ear art, but
wow.
Did you set out to write like a book that was going to be a runaway bestseller?
I never dreamt it would be, it was so far from my thinking. I wanted to make a book that might benefit someone somewhere, maybe my friends or my mother. There's not a single cell or part of me that ever thought it would sell very well. To be truthful, it's a continual shock, this whole experience for me. I'm in a permanent state of surprise. Really.
What a beautiful place to be. What a beautiful place to live your life.
When I was first drawing for years, I had other jobs. I was a waiter and I was a builder, I was a gardener, I did everything and kept drawing, And then bit by bit, I did a show, I got a gallery. And, that's how it happened. Don't give up, I think keep believing even if you can't do it full time. It's really important just to chip away,
Life lessons are everywhere, but there's something about the ones in this book that for some reason just seem completely unique. I mean, it says, sometimes I think you believe in me more than I do, said the boy. You'll catch up, said the horse. Like,
oh, you like that, Jory? Do you like that?
Oh, that one for some reason hits me right there. Which one hit you the most?
To be truthful, I think I live a bit vicariously through other people's responses to the book. And so I get hit hard by people who tell me that they've been hit hard by a certain drawing. And that moves me really, really deeply. Whether it's you just saying that, for instance, if something has had an effect on someone else, my emotion joins in with it. And obviously some drawings personally, like when the boy says, what's the bravest thing you've ever said? And the horse says, help. That was it. Part of my journey was definitely having the courage when I was finding life really difficult. Because being a man, particularly being an Englishman, it's subculturally, it's difficult to appear to be weak. It's actually a real strength. It's really courageous things to say, I'm really struggling here. So that has a big, deep meaning to me.
You said you love when your quotes help people. Was there one reaction that really touched you deeply?
Instinctively, when you ask me that, I can think of two. One of them I got very recently, and he was saying that his father is 90 and has Alzheimer's and doesn't know them anymore, but he has the book, and he told me that the only way they can connect with him emotionally in any way at all is to sit and read the book with him. So you've got grandfather, son, and grandson sitting together reading this book, and that's how they connect. And I read that, and I was yes. Sorry. The other one was, I think, probably the one that will always stay with me was during a book signing I did in Oxford. There was a queue of people, and I was just, signing and listening to their stories, and right at the end of the queue was a boy. He must have been like 19, and very quiet and sort of just you could tell by the way he stood, that he was a shy person. He said, I just wanted to say thank you. And I said, it's a pleasure. He said, I just want you to know that I've decided to stay. And if you understand what I'm saying, and I said, I think I understand. He said, I just want to say that I'm still here, and I wanted to say, that was another moment in my life where I thought, well, if you made the book for these two people, I would take that genuinely.
The end of this book, I love how you crossed out the end and wrote in, look how far we've come.
We've come a long way, all of us, to get to where we are. It's so easy to think we've got so much to do, or we've got so far to go, or we're so tired, and just to take stock of just how brilliant it is that you've got to where you are now. We have more to do, but just for a moment, think and say to yourself, well done.